Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. Dawn Busters presented to you by here we are on at 5:36 a.m. Central Standard Time, November 7th, 2019. We have Buchanan's Deluxe. There's a lot of glare. That's why the thumbnail didn't come out too well, because there's glare. The only light is coming from the computer screen, the monitor screen, and then it's dawn is breaking outside. But anyway, you can kind of see that 12 on there. The back of the bottle has the nice embossed Buchanan symbol. It's Diageo brand these days. The Deluxe blend. And they have some other blends that are more expensive, and I'd like to try those. There's even an 18-year age. The Deluxe blend is crafted to the highest quality for a vibrant character, imbued with passion and commitment, and guaranteed by James Buchanan. Well, he died, so I don't guess he could really guarantee it. Anyway, 1884 introduction. Now, there's a mistake on their website. It says, I was like, how could this be on there for all these years? Such a glaring, it's just poorly written. It says he was born in like 1849. Then he died 84 years ago. So they're saying James Buchanan died in 1935. No, what does it say? At age 85, he died in 1935 when he was 85. And I was like, gee whiz. He died at age 85 when he was 85. Well, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Now, here's Chivas Regal, 12-year age, introduced in 1938. Now, the original Chivas Regal from the Chivas brothers of Scotland was introduced in 1909. And it was a 25-year aged, really expensive product. But what had happened was Prohibition came along in the U.S., and I guess it was mostly a U.S. sold product, and so they stopped making it during Prohibition. And then in 1938, they brought it back as a 12-year age, less expensive product. Today, you pay about the same for either one of these, about $34, $35 a bottle, 34 or 35 a bottle, okay? But I got a great deal on this Buchanan's because I got the full-size 750 milliliter bottle and two beautiful glasses, rocks glasses, in the gift pack for $33.99 after tax, $33.99 after tax, after tax, after tax. So, boy, this time of year, which is not even to Thanksgiving yet, but you know, Walmart's going to start doing those Christmas, they call it holiday specials, because, you know, holiday is so important to everyone as we celebrate generalized holiday. But getting past all that insidious and nauseating politically correct mumbo jumbo that they put on the air that everybody can see through. It's funny that they think they have to know people can see through all that. But anyway, all right. But you can get some great deals in those gift packs. Okay, so this has a sealed label. You got to crack the plastic. So here we go. Hope I can get it. It'd be bad if I'm doing taste challenge. I can't crack it. I hear it breaking. Now I put the links to the websites. Buchanan's is saying it's a green bottle with a red cap. Oh, like Christmas. Buchanan's Deluxe. Perfect to be served on the rocks or with soda, garnished with a sip of orange peel. So they're not recommending that you drink it neat, although the 18-year they do. A classic for over 130 years. Buchanan's 12-year-old whiskey, one of the world's most iconic and awarded luxury Scotch whiskey brands. And the people in Canada tell me we never seen it. It has a soft and fruity flavor with orange and chocolate notes. I got to tell you, I never picked up any orange or chocolate, but that's what they're saying. And they know more about whiskey than me. That allow it to be served on the rocks or with soda, garnished with a strip of orange peel. Originally called Buchanan's finest liquor, this whiskey received the first label James Buchanan ever put his name onto. It has a soft and fresh profile that separates it from other more dense whiskey profiles. Okay, so that's their rundown. Now we'll jump over the Chivas Brothers Pernod-Ricard. Chivas 12 is smooth, rich, and generous. Not too sure about that. It's a blend of the finest malt and grain whiskeys matured for at least 12 years. Remember, the age statement is always the youngest whiskey. So if you got a 2-year age bourbon, that's the youngest. It could be 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds mixed in, blended in. That deliver luxurious honey, vanilla, and ripe apple notes. Here's where they like to fire their shots. Because blended is better in life and in scotch. Can you imagine how appalled a lot of Scotch fans would be for that statement? Blended is better than that old stinking rotten single malt. Yeah, sure. Okay. Be like Anheuser-Busch saying, because everyone knows adjunct is better than water, barley malt, hops. Well, I can't get it. This thing is like not coming off. I gotta figure this out. This is bizarre. I know they put this on there because it's very popular in Latin America. And so I took off this ring, but you know, a lot of bottled Coca-Cola has that. And what they do is they'll the crooked bars and store owners will take this stuff and they'll pour it out, and then they'll add a cheaper scotch and sell it as Buchanan's. Now you say, no. Corruption in Latin America can't be. I know, right? I mean, why would people? That's so, you know, well, I don't know how to get this off. That is not a joke. Does it pull straight up? So it's scotch, but you can't undo it. Well, folks, guess I don't get it. They ought to have instructions how to take off the cap. Let me see something. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I just couldn't grip it. Like my hands were slipping. I didn't realize it. So I used this rubber, you know, gripper. And then it came off. Okay. I know you're getting nervous. So I was like, how do you get this thing off? But it was just, my hand was slipping on it more than I had first believed. Now there is a little cap here. It's like a bank vault. No, I can smell it. Okay, all right, enough's enough. So here's the Buchanan's, and watch. At first, nothing's gonna come out. Oh, yeah, like look, like no whiskey. It's got that little ball like at the gas station, which messes up my Ram truck. Like the Ram is the way the gas tank is connected to the outside. When I put it in, put the the filler, whatever you call it, handle in there. It wants to keep clicking off, click, click. Never did that in Dodge Avengers. It was so irritating. And then my friends will say, give it to me. Let me show you how to do it. And then it's doing it to them. Click, click. I was like, oh, what happened? Thought you were a genius and I was stupid. The longest pouring video in the world. So look, I'm just holding it directly upside down and nothing's coming out. Well, one good thing about it, make sure you won't waste too much of it. Okay, well, so don't buy it, even though it's good. It's too much trouble. All right, now, see, Chivas Regal, nobody's going to try to pull a fast one on that because it's not that good. Now, that's my opinion. It's really kind of grain away. Nothing but some grain. All right. Does have a little smoke, I had to admit. But compared to Highland Mist, what doesn't have smoke? All right, so there you go. It's just gold. Gold. And the Buchanan's is more like a green. You get like that real, some of these scotch, you ever notice some of these whiskeys will be looking kind of green, just like Budweiser will look kind of green. I think Buchanan's is going to win, assuming this challenge ever occurs. Because it's smokier, it's richer, it's more difficult to pour. It has all those attributes. Okay. Obviously, I will pour this beforehand next time when I go up against the other ones. I wrote down the ones I have never. Oh, there we go. Now we broke the seal. Crazy babies. Now, that was the most frustrating thing in the world. All right. Now I got a lot of it. And I don't have as a lot of that. You know what? It's not green. It's more orange. More orange. Oh, look how much I poured. Whoa, it's going to be a wild, wild morning. Wow, wow, morning. All right. If I'm slurring, blame Diageo. Don't blame me. You say, well, you could just dump it out. Yeah. Yeah, right. I paid $35.99 for or $34.99 for Chivas Regal, and I paid $33.99 after tax. For Buchanan's, I'm gonna dump it out. No, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna. Oh, that smells so juicy and savory, like no joke. It smells like, they did say rich. It's like full, like grain. It's like grain and you wring it out. It's just like juice coming out. And there's a pungent, what you call that, peatiness. You say, what about the smoke? What about the smoke? Not really so much smoke in the aroma. We like the grains that go boom. We're Bonnie and Tigre, and we like the boom. All right. This one doesn't go boom. This one goes. It's got no power. It's got no force. It's got no Mega Force records. It's got nothing. Nothing but a faint grain protocol. A faint grain facility. And you say, what about the smoke? What about the smoke? What about the peat? What about the peat? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What about them? Where is they? And I think that's Chivas Regal, because when I first sniffed Chivas Regal in my solo review in that backyard on that afternoon, my first thought was, smells kind of bland. But I was reserving judgment because I said, I just paid 30-something bucks. I want to try to, maybe it's me and I'm not picking it up. But you know what? It never did have too much going for it. It was just sort of ordinary. There's that daylight. Come on, daylight. Go away, fog. All right. Taste time. Was it in a dream? Hey, 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 Paula. This has got the smoke. This has got the grains. This has got the bready, doughy single malt. This is what's happening. It was like the ketchup commercial, anticipation. And you would be so frustrated because that ketchup would not come out that bottle. They say, but wait, because when the Heinz comes out, you're going to love it because it's so rich and thick and wonderful. Oh, man. The rich smokiness. You like smoked pork? You like smoked, think of any kind of pork product. And it's in that smoker. And it's been in the smoker for hours and hours, and it's imbued with smoke, like they say on that Buchanan's bottle. It's in Buchanan's bottle. It's imbued with these characters. This scotch is imbued with the smoke and the peat. Presto, presto. Oh yeah, baby. Now let's go over here to this thing. Just grain. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it now, and I'm gonna say it in the future. Go to the store. Go to the store. We going to the store. Call the churn and tell them get ready. We going to the store. Go to the store. Buy Kix cereal. Eat it dry. Then you're gonna say, well, that's reminding me of Chivas Regal. That's right. You said, but isn't Kix cereal kind of like bland, dull, and grainy? Tastes like a lot of cereal grain. Now you got it. See the comparison, see the relationship. This is what you got. You say, oh, Pernod-Ricard's coming after you. They're not going to stand for that. I can't help it. I got to call it as I'm tasting it. And I ain't tasting a whole lot of pleasurable things. It's not bad. It's like fine. But in a comparative sense, it's a fiasco. And what is a taste challenge? It's a challenge. It's a comparison. It's a blind, double blind thing. And the whole point is to see what draws what from the other. You know, how this one on the left draws out things from the one on the right. And the one on the left is drawing out all the negative characteristics of the Chivas Regal. You say, yeah, but you know, it used to be 86 proof back in the early 1960s, and it was much more expensive. And like now it's 35 bucks. You know how much it cost back in the early 60s? It was like $72 for a bottle. Oh yeah. I mean, in their money, with, you know, back then money was worth more. You could buy more with $1 than today. You see, that's what I'm saying. The value of money has declined. You say, why? Well, don't blame me. Blame the Federal Reserve System. Blame the creature from Jekyll Island. All right. What? You don't ever. So it was probably worth $72. It probably had a richer taste. Had a more developed and bountiful profile. Has it gone down? I don't know. It wasn't around in 1961 to taste it, but I have a feeling, like Paul McCartney said, I'm feeling down inside, oh yeah, that something has changed and not for the better. But the Buchanan's, oh, that one, this thing is so dynamite. It is wiping it out. It's killing it, murdering it, destroying it, hacking it, beating it, punching it, stomping it. It's really ugly. This is an ugly thing. You shouldn't watch it. It's nasty. It's bad. It's the thing that is and should never be, because it's not fair. Now, does Buchanan's have some grain whiskey flavor? Well, yeah, it's probably about 80% grain whiskey. Column still grain alcohol made from maize. But that 20%, the single malts that are blended in so well and so rich. Now, they talking about chocolate and orange, and I don't know about all that. I'm not a master blender, and I'm not a master taster. I'm just a guy on the internet telling you what I think. It's as simple as that. But what I think is that it's great. Is it worth $33.99 after tax with the gift pack? Are you crazy? Of course it's worth that. It's worth $35.99 before tax when you buy it normally on the shelf. Mathern's got it for $38. And it'll sell. You know, most people are not going to go shopping here, shopping there, looking around. There is a fruit. Now I burped, and there's a fruitiness. But now that could be coming from the combination of both, right? So you can't really put much emphasis on that. But that was some apple there. I never ate any apples this week. I was so intimidated by the amount, but I ain't intimidated now. Okay, this is Buchanan's, obviously. Yes, baby. Well, that was no kind of challenge. Well, the challenge in this video was getting the cap off. You know, that was the challenge. Give me a break. Will I buy Chivas Regal again? Answer, no. When that bottle's finished in the taste challenges, it's gone and it ain't coming back. Now, if somebody gives me a bottle, fine, but nobody's going to do that. So that's just a total hypothetical situation that will not happen. Would I buy the Buchanan's again? Certainly would. Now, I can't say when that would ever happen, but oh man, is it the best Scotch whiskey I've ever had? Well, I mean, I haven't really had the great ones. You know what I mean? Like the really fantastic ones. I mean, I'm here on the lower level at this point. My friend David let me try the Glenmorangie. We were calling it Glenmorangie. I didn't know how to pronounce it, but he said, no, it's Glenmorangie. Glenmorangie, you animal. I say, okay, Glenmorangie, 10 of your age. That was nice. Single malt. But from my memory, I only tried it once. But from my memory, I didn't find it was anywhere near this. No way. But they're the same price. You can go to Walmart and get Glenmorangie, or the Buchanan's would be the same price. And now with the sale, with the gift pack, the Buchanan's is cheaper. And it's a blend, but it's better to me. Now, you say, what about the Glenfarclas and the Glenlivet? And I know I'm not there yet. You say you got to get your taste abilities up to that level. No, it's not about that. Ain't nothing about taste stability. It's just climbing the ladder, you know, the economic ladder. You know what I'm saying? Climbing the price ladder. Then pretty soon, you know, one day, oh, the Johnny Walker Blue, this was $260. And then I bought this one, it was $225. You know, that's where I'll be one day. So you understand the plan. You start low and you go high. You wouldn't want to start with a $250 single malt and then go to Highland Mist blended scotch for $5.99, would you? Can you imagine that? Who would do that? No one. Jeremy, one of my moderators says, morning, Ron. Good morning to you, Jeremy. See, so if you come on here and you start acting a fool, he's going to take care of the problem. And sometimes when I'm doing StreamYard and there's all this business going on, it's like a circus, you know, bringing in the people, and there's everybody talking, and they say, you got to highlight this person, you gotta. So it's good to have a moderator like Jeremy who can keep things in check. So, so anyway, that's it. A clear-cut winner. No, there's no debate whatsoever. No debate. Buchanan's is so much better that it's almost a joke. Now, do some people prefer the grain alcohol aspects over the smokiness? I would assume they do. I don't know why they would. But personal preference can make a huge impact. It should make an impact, because why wouldn't you want to drink what you want to drink? But to me, this is only my opinion. I think the Buchanan's is just so superior. Oh, man. You Canadians, I'm sorry. I wish y'all could get this because you would love it. Well, Jeremy, here's your chance. All right. So anyway, All-American Mike, is this available nationally? Yes. I've seen it all over the United States. But the Canadian people tell me, the viewers from Canada or people on Facebook, whatever I talk to from Canada, they say, I've never seen it. And I checked the LCBO, the Liquor Control Board of Ontario. Nah, Buchanan say nothing. No search results, zero, nothing when you do the search result. Doesn't come up. But go to Mexico, Latin, Mesoamerica, South America. Woo, it's everywhere. It's like one of the most popular drinks in Brazil. Jeremy said, I was only joking about the wrench last night, but thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Now, I have some friends that I hang out with a lot, and I'll talk to, and I like to talk to them. I would never let them have a wrench. You know what I'm saying? I would never let them be a moderator because I don't trust their judgment. I trust their enthusiasm. I trust their friendliness in all of this, but their judgment is questionable. All right. Okay, that's it. So I'll be back later for a flavored malt beverage, true story. And then I'll be back even later for tomorrow's, because I'm not going to have time Friday. That's not going to be it. Ain't no way that's going to be feasible. But I'm going to do the Friday slot, a rum taste challenge. Oh, yeah. Thanks for watching this video production. Everybody have a good Thursday.